Hey guys, it's Nathan Ratalsky here, and this is week 3 of the summer ukulele lessons. This week we're going to be focusing on bar chords and finger picking. So, let's get started. Alright, so on the ukulele, there are only 4 strings, so a lot of the times it's hard to think of it as being like a difficult instrument. But what I've seen with most people is that bar chords always get them when they're new, which is understandable. It's hard to play them. It's hard to get the finger strength to actually get all those strings down tight enough to actually make a note like that. So with this, we're just going to be focusing on strengthening up our left hand while getting our right hand dexterous enough to be able to finger pick. So the song that I'm going to be playing today is actually from a songwriter by the name of Rebecca Sugar. If you don't know who that is, she did songs and storyboards for shows like Steven Universe or Adventure Time. This song today is actually from Adventure Time. It's called Everything Stays. I'll link her and some of her songs in the description below. But it's a really pretty song. She wrote it on a uke, so obviously it sounds pretty okay on a uke, but it really helps with bar chords as well as picking. So I'll play it for you guys and then we'll learn it. Alright, so I don't have a capo today. I realized I left it at a friend's house while we were having a jam sesh, but if you want to play along, I'll link this song in the description below, and you can go play along with Rebecca Sugar herself, and that might be better for you. So, here we go. This is what it sounds like on a baritone. So it's a really simple song. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords. But these chords are all kind of difficult as you have to bar them. So after this week, hopefully, barring chords will be a bit easier, but it is a hard thing to get down. Bar chords take a long time to actually master because just how muscles in your hands work out. But if you keep practicing, I've got another video, shows how to get finger strength. If you just keep practicing, you'll get the bar chords in no time. Alright, so let's start learning those chords. We're going to focus on chords and not the picking pattern for right now. So we'll just strum these out. The first chord is going to be a C minor 7, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. It's open 2, 2, 2. And then we're going to go to a C7, which is just open, 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 2. And then back up to that C minor 7. Yeah. And back to the C7. One more time. And then we're going to go to a B7, which is barring the 2nd fret all across, and then taking your either middle finger or ring finger and just placing it on the 3rd fret. So all in all, this turns out to be 2, 3, 2, 2. And then we're going to go to an E minor, which is open 4, 3, 2. And then to a C7, which is open, 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 1. Back to that C minor 7. Resolving to a D, which is just 2, 2, 2. That's actually a chord I had a lot of problems with because I couldn't fit all my fingers on there, but baritones help with that. And then we can just finish off with the C minor 7 again. So, all in all, that sounds something like this. Alright, second part of the lesson now. Incorporating this hand to pick. So the picking pattern that we're actually going to be doing, from top to bottom, I'm numbering these strings 1, 2, 3, 4. If you haven't picked up on that already. So we're going to be doing 2, 3, 1, 4, and then we reverse it. So yeah, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2. If that makes sense. If you want to look at my hands, it's just. If you want, you can just practice that over and over again, because picking patterns are hard. You have to be able to move all of your fingers individually, and it takes a lot of time to actually master. So I mean, I certainly haven't. It just takes time. So so just keep practicing that little thing over and over again. I've got another video with a chord progression that has this exact same picking pattern in it, but this one might actually be more helpful. So if you're going to incorporate the chords into it, which may take time, don't worry if you can't get it right away. It sounds something like this. I'm sure you noticed I switched back and forth between strumming and picking. That's a technique that we're going to learn probably next week or the week after that, because it is a bit more difficult. So for right now, just focus on the and once you've got that down, you'll be ready for either next week or the week after that. Alright guys, so now that we've got that down, next week we're going to be focusing on just a few more techniques to make our playing top notch. And then the week after that we're going to start getting into the more advanced stuff. So more advanced picking patterns, chord melody, things like that. So exciting stuff in the future. But that's it for this week's lesson. It's kind of a lot with the picking pattern, with the bar chords. If you keep practicing it, I'm absolutely certain that you'll get it down. Alright, thanks for watching, and as usual, if you have any suggestions for songs that you want to learn, any suggestions for things I can put in these videos, leave them in the comments below and I'll respond to them. Alright, thanks guys.